All right, let's talk about something that could genuinely change how you feel about your money, and maybe, just maybe, help you dial down that constant stress. It's called financial minimalism.
But first, let me ask you something. Does your money just make you tired? You know, that feeling of being totally drained by all the tracking, the bills, the endless decisions? If you're nodding along right now, trust me, you are in good company.
I mean, get this. Research shows that over 70% of adults feel stressed out about money. It's so widespread that we've kind of just accepted it as a normal part of life. But what if I told you the real problem isn't always a lack of money, but actually a surplus of complexity? What if the whole system is just too cluttered? And what if there's a simple way to fix that? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack. Stick with me because by the end of this, you'll understand a powerful new mindset to cut through all that stress. And I'm going to give you one simple action you can take in the next 15 minutes for some immediate relief. Okay, let's dive in.
So the first thing we need to do is completely reframe the problem. That constant, low-grade worry you have about money, that's not a feature of being an adult. It's a bug in the system we're all trying to use. And financial minimalism, well, that's the patch.
Now, we have to bust the biggest myth right off the bat. When people hear minimalism, they usually picture empty rooms and, never buying anything fun ever again. But that's not it at all. Financial minimalism isn't about deprivation. It's about being intentional. The whole point isn't to stop spending, it's to slash the mental load that comes from having overly complicated finances. It's a tool for literally anyone who just wants some clarity.
So here's the simple definition. Financial minimalism is a simplified approach to money that's aligned with your actual values. It's all about actively getting rid of the things, the extra accounts, the forgotten subscriptions, the obligations that create that constant background hum of stress. It goes right for the root of the problem, the complexity and the endless noise of our consumer culture. And to really make this work, we have to start with a pretty major shift in how we think. And that brings us to what is, without a doubt, the most powerful idea in all of financial minimalism, defining what enough really means for you. Think about it. Our culture is obsessed with more. We're always chasing more income, more stuff, more growth. This idea completely flips that script. It changes your goal from endlessly trying to maximize everything to simply satisfying what you truly need and want. It's about creating your own personal finish line.
And this is where it gets really personal. Just take a second and mentally fill in that blank. What is that thing for you? Is it travel? A hobby you love? Just being able to spend quality time with your family? Figuring that out is the first step to building a financial life that actually serves you and not the other way around.
This enough idea applies to everything. It's about having enough spending to live well, but without all the excess. It's about owning just enough stuff that actually serves a purpose. And it's about having just enough financial commitments that you feel productive, not buried. So, what's getting in the way of finding that balance? Okay, let's talk about something called financial noise. This is one of my favorite concepts. It's all the little, recurring things that drain both your bank account and your mental energy. The absolute best analogy for this is to imagine having dozens of open tabs in your brain's browser, and every single one is related to money. Each one on its own is a tiny little drain, but altogether, they slow everything down and create a ton of stress. This table just nails it. Take unused subscriptions. They're not just leaking a few bucks here and there. They create this constant background guilt every time you see that charge pop up. Or having your money in a bunch of scattered accounts, which just leads to overload. For every type of noise, minimalism offers a direct, simple fix, like doing a quick audit or just consolidating your accounts. And here's the really important part. Tackling these small, noisy things has a massive impact on your sense of control. So now let's look at how we can apply this idea to your whole system.
You see, true financial minimalism isn't just about buying less stuff. I mean, that's part of it, for sure. But the real magic happens when you simplify the entire operating system of your financial life.
A simpler system really just needs three things. First, a low-friction budget. The 50-30-20 rule is a perfect example of this. 50% of your income goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings or debt. It's simple, it's clear. Second, automate everything you possibly can. Your bills, your savings transfers, all of it. And third, just aim to make fewer, but more intentional transactions. Honestly, automation is the superhero here. It totally eliminates the stress of forgetting a payment, and it frees up so much of your brain power for things that actually matter. So what does this look like in the real world?
We've talked about the mindset, we've talked about the system. Now let's get you your first win. It's time for one simple, high-impact action you can take as soon as this is over.
We're going to do a subscription audit. This is the absolute best place to start because it's fast, it's easy, and it gives you an immediate sense of control. Plus, you'll probably save some money right away. It's the definition of a quick win.
Here's your 4-step plan. It's super simple. 1. Pull up your latest bank or credit card statement. 2. Go through and highlight every single recurring charge. 3. For each one, make a simple choice. Keep or cancel. And 4, this is the most important step, act on it. Go online and cancel the ones that aren't really adding value to your life anymore. That's it. It's a tiny exercise, but it is incredibly empowering. All right, let's do a quick recap of the big ideas here.
Okay, so first, remember that financial stress is often a symptom of complexity, not just a lack of money. Second, financial minimalism is all about being intentional, not about depriving yourself. Third, the most powerful tool you have is defining what enough really means to you. And finally, the easiest and best place to start is by cutting out that small, recurring financial noise. And that brings us to the final and most important question. After you do your little audit, what's the first thing you're going to cancel? Seriously, think about it. Picking that one thing is your first real step towards a simpler, calmer financial life. If this helped you at all, do me a favor and comment below with the first subscription you're going to cancel. And hey, consider subscribing for more ways to simplify your life.